Everybody ready?
Once we get to the burrow, you'll be safe.
And if anyone attacks us on the way, with us all disguised as you, Death Eaters will never know who the real one is.
Hold tight, Harry!
If, like me, you've had the pleasure of reading the Harry Potter books and watching the Harry Potter films, then you may have played some of the obligatory movie tie-in video games. None so far have been quite the virtual wizarding experience we were hoping for, but you would think the 7th time would be the charm, especially considering how bad the Half-Blood Prince video game was, and perhaps you'd think they'd learn from their mistakes. So let me enlighten you on the highlights of Deathly Hallows for the Nintendo Wii. Now let's see. Ron getting stuck in a car, using a lifeless body of a muggle as cover. It turns out Ron has telescopic vision.
What about that woman over there? Did you check her out?
And the crazy woman spouts nonsense.
And then I said to him, ba-da-bow, oh, why?
Now when I heard this game was going to be a third-person cover shooter, I actually thought it could work, seeing how shooting projectile after projectile is all you can really do with a wand. Sadly, they somehow managed to screw it up. For starters, the cover system is a joke. Some objects you won't be able to take cover behind, and you can just take out enemies quicker if you just keep firing. And firing is something you'll be doing a lot of in this game. Trust me, I was tapping on the B button so much that I had to take a break after only playing for half an hour. And that's not to mention that hit detection can be freaking horrible at times. And if I hear stupefy one more time, I'm gonna feel like casting a Vada Kedavra on myself.
Stupefy!
Stupefy!
Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy! Stupefy!
The combat system is made a lot worse than the Wii version thanks to how you control the camera. It handles like a first-person shooter, but it's in a third-person perspective. All camera control is done with the pointing of the Wiimote, and when you're up against other enemies or objects, you're not gonna see a thing. The worst parts of this game, however, are the stealth sections. You enter a first-person mode here, and you have to avoid getting too close to anybody, but because it's first-person, you can't see what's around you. It's like when you play Call of Duty, and some online shoots you in the back and you don't see it coming. Yeah, imagine a whole section in a game based on that concept. That is how bad this section is.
She's not a death.
Okay, spoke to the crazy woman, now I've got to make my way back to Ron. What? Oh, where the f*** did you come from, you asshole? Now to the presentation, and to make my case, let's take a look around London. Ah, well, this looks familiar. Rip off. Let's see what else there is. Ah, a shop called, The Shop. Oh look, a club called, The Club. Yeah. For a game that's supposed to be set in a world full of magic and wonder, the game does look phenomenally dull. All the colour in this game just looks washed out, and facial animations can get downright embarrassingly bad sometimes.
We'll have to do some reconnaissance trips to work out the safest way to get inside.
What about that bloke with the newspapers? He looks a bit shifty.
Voice acting is mostly fine, but Voldemort sounds completely wrong.
There have been too many mistakes where Harry Potter is concerned.
That voice does not sound anything like Ralph Fiennes. Hell, I might as well have just gotten Andy from Little Britain to voice him. So, Voldemort, do you want to kill Harry Potter now? Not bothered, really. But you said you wanted to kill Harry Potter. You know? Trust me, this is easily the worst Harry Potter game yet, and it pains me to think that mothers everywhere are going to buy this for their kids, because they love the movie, so you'd think they love the game.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Spread the word, people. This game is I'd rather eat flavoured every flavour beans. I'd rather stick a wand up my and cast Crucio. I'd rather eat diarrhea dropping out of Buckbeak's hole. This game is torture. Stay away.
You're kidding me. They're flaming useless this season.